Deep beneath the Cappadocian region of Turkey lies a sprawling network of underground tunnels, chambers, and rooms that have captivated archaeologists, historians, and adventurers for centuries. Known as the Lost City of Derinkuyu, this incredible feat of engineering and architecture has remained shrouded in mystery, with many unanswered questions about its origins and purpose. In this video, we'll explore the history of Derinkuyu, its unique architecture, and the myths and legends that have grown up around it. We'll also look at the rediscovery of the city, its preservation, and its modern-day significance. Derinkuyu is a city that has long fascinated scholars, archaeologists, and visitors alike. With its elaborate underground architecture and its storied history, the city remains shrouded in mystery and intrigue. From its origins as a small settlement to its final abandonment, Derinkuyu has played an important role in the history and culture of the region, and continues to be a source of fascination and wonder to this day. The origins of the lost city of Derinkuyu date back over 3,000 years ago to the Hittite Empire. The Hittites were an ancient people who lived in what is now modern-day Turkey, and they were known for their engineering skills and advanced knowledge of metallurgy. It is believed that the Hittites were the first to excavate the underground tunnels and chambers that would later become the lost city of Derinkuyu. These tunnels were likely used as storage spaces for food and other supplies, as well as for religious and ceremonial purposes. After the fall of the Hittite Empire, the region was ruled by a number of different civilizations, including the Persians, Greeks, and Romans. Each of these groups had their own influence on the region and likely contributed to the construction and development of the underground city. In the early days of Christianity, the region that includes Derinkuyu was an important center of the faith. Many early Christians lived in the area and used the underground tunnels and chambers for religious purposes. In fact, it is believed that some of the earliest churches in the region were carved out of the rock beneath the earth. The city was also used as a refuge during times of war and invasion. The underground tunnels and chambers provided a safe haven for the inhabitants of the region, allowing them to escape the violence and destruction of the world above. Over the centuries, the city was expanded and improved upon by successive civilizations. New tunnels and chambers were added, and the city grew in size and complexity. It is estimated that at its peak, Derinkuyu was home to as many as 20,000 people. Despite its long and storied history, however, the city was abandoned in the 10th century for reasons that are still not fully understood. Some historians believe that the city was abandoned due to a combination of factors, including natural disasters, invasions by foreign armies, and a decline in the region's population. One of the most striking features of Derinkuyu is its intricate and ingenious architecture. The city is built entirely underground, with tunnels and chambers extending over several levels. The tunnels are narrow and winding, designed to confuse any intruders, with small holes in the walls for ventilation and communication. The chambers are larger, with some reaching up to 4 stories high. These chambers served a variety of purposes, from food storage to living quarters to places of worship. The city also includes stables, kitchens, and even a winery. One of the most impressive engineering feats of Derinkuyu is its sophisticated system of ventilation and water supply. The tunnels are designed in a way that allows air to circulate throughout the city, ensuring that residents had access to fresh air. The city also had a system of wells and cisterns that provided a reliable source of water, even during times of siege. Life in Derinkuyu was shaped by the unique environment in which its inhabitants lived. The city's underground location meant that its residents had to be resourceful and adaptable, and they developed a range of customs and practices that were specific to their way of life. Social customs in Derinkuyu were tightly knit, with strong bonds of community and family. Religious beliefs were also an important part of life in the city, with a number of shrines and places of worship scattered throughout its tunnels and chambers. Despite its many years of prosperity and growth, Derinkuyu was eventually abandoned by its inhabitants. The exact reasons for this remain a subject of speculation and debate, with theories ranging from natural disasters to warfare and conflict. Some scholars believe that the city was abandoned due to a lack of resources or political instability, while others point to the numerous earthquakes and other natural disasters that have occurred in the region over the centuries. Whatever the cause, the result was the same: Derinkuyu was left to slowly decay and crumble away, its secrets and mysteries lost to time. In the modern era, Derinkuyu has been rediscovered and explored by scholars and archaeologists. Efforts to preserve and protect the city have also been ongoing, with new technologies and techniques being developed to help protect its fragile underground structures. Despite its historical significance, Derinkuyu remained largely unknown to the outside world for centuries, until 1963 when a local man discovered a hidden room while renovating his home. After further excavation, it became clear that the room was part of a much larger underground complex. The discovery of Derinkuyu sent shockwaves through the archaeological world, as the extent of the underground city was much larger than anyone had previously thought. Since then, much effort has gone into preserving and restoring Derinkuyu. In 1985, it was officially opened to the public, and it has become a popular tourist destination. Visitors can explore the city's underground chambers and tunnels, marvel at its unique architecture, and imagine what life must have been like for its inhabitants. As one of the largest and most complex underground cities in the world, preserving Derinkuyu is a daunting task. Despite its robust construction, the city is at risk of damage from natural elements like earthquakes and flooding, as well as human activity. To address these challenges, the Turkish government has taken steps to preserve the city, including installing lighting and ventilation systems and reinforcing the walls and ceilings. There are also strict rules in place to prevent damage to the city, such as limiting the number of visitors at any given time. The lost city of Derinkuyu has been shrouded in mystery for centuries, and with that comes a host of myths and legends that have grown up around it. Some of these tales have been passed down through generations, while others have been created more recently. One of the most enduring myths surrounding Derinkuyu is the idea that it was built by an ancient race of people who possessed advanced technology or knowledge beyond their time. This theory is supported by the fact that the city was so complex and sophisticated, and it would have required a high level of engineering skill and knowledge to construct it. Another myth that has grown up around the city is that it was built by extraterrestrial beings. According to some people, the underground city's design and construction are so advanced that they must have been built by a race of beings from another planet. While there is no evidence to support this theory, it has captured the imaginations of many people. One of the most intriguing legends surrounding Derinkuyu is the story of a secret society that is said to have used the city as a base for their activities. According to this legend, the society was comprised of powerful and influential individuals who were able to manipulate events in the world above ground from their secret base in the underground city. Another story that has been passed down through generations is that the city is home to a hidden treasure. According to the legend, a vast amount of gold and precious jewels were hidden somewhere in the city by its inhabitants, and the location of the treasure has been lost to time. Many treasure hunters have tried to locate this treasure, but so far, no one has been successful. One of the more recent myths surrounding Derinkuyu is that it is haunted. According to some reports, people who have visited the city have experienced strange occurrences, such as unexplained noises, strange smells, and even the feeling of being watched by an unseen presence. While there is no evidence to support any of these myths and legends, they add to the intrigue and mystery surrounding the lost city of Derinkuyu. They show how deeply the city has captured people's imaginations and how it continues to inspire fascination and wonder in those who hear its story. Today, Derinkuyu is recognized as an important cultural and historical site. Its unique architecture and engineering have had a profound impact on modern architecture and design. The underground city has also become a symbol of the resilience and ingenuity of ancient civilizations. Derinkuyu has become a popular tourist attraction, drawing visitors from around the world. Its mysterious past and stunning underground chambers and tunnels continue to captivate the imagination of people everywhere. Despite its dark and foreboding appearance, Derinkuyu remains a testament to the creativity and resourcefulness of human beings throughout history. The lost city of Derinkuyu is a remarkable feat of ancient engineering and architecture. The massive underground complex was home to thousands of people over the course of its history and served as a sanctuary during times of war and persecution. Despite being abandoned for centuries, Derinkuyu has survived largely intact and continues to captivate the imaginations of people around the world. From its mysterious origins to its rediscovery and preservation, the story of Derinkuyu is one of resilience and ingenuity. Its unique architecture and engineering have had a profound impact on modern design, and its historical and cultural significance cannot be overstated. Whether one is interested in ancient history, architecture, or simply enjoys a good mystery, the lost city of Derinkuyu has something to offer.